How you all doing? Clint from the Doorway too. Hanging out doing another one of those reviews. Doing a third one this weekend already, and it's only Saturday. Yeah, must be feeling creative. 2 interviews, 3 reviews. Doing alright. Anyway, this one's gonna be from a band called Onsegen Ensemble. The album is called Fear. It's on Svart Records, and it came out yesterday, November 20th. It's their 3rd record. This Finnish band is absolutely outsider, prog, indie, doomy, expressive, expansive, really interesting. I'm not really sure what to talk about too much until we listen to a few of the tracks, but the album cover is just a hand with a maroonish pink kind of cover, and I just think it says it's all. It's what you think of it, what you make of it is what this record's going to be. They've done a few records, a couple of mini things, mini CDs before this, and then released a full-length album in 2016 and 2018. And this is the 3rd one, called Fear. Let's listen to the first track, which is called Non-Returner. Here we go. That's a good start for you guys. Kind of reminds me of bands like Sleepy Time Gorilla Museum. Reminds me of Bogus Blip, When, and then a lot of Scandinavian folk and jazzy kind of stuff. I'd almost say that if you put like soundscape, film noir kind of music together with heavy indie rock and dirgy kind of folk music, this is very much what you're getting from the band. I love the horns, I love the chant, I love the choir elements, I love the folky kind of jazzy elements that are going on, and You can tell there's some kind of nature-based or pagan-based influences in here too, just from the way the music's being done. But they're from Finland, and I swear to God, Finnish music is just some of the most interesting music there is out there. So every time I see a band's from Finland, what the hell? Let's listen to it and check it out. Let's check out track number 3. It's called Earthless. Here we go. It's just beautiful 70s, heavily prog influenced, psychedelic, cinematic music. I almost feel like it should be a soundtrack for one of those Clint Eastwood 70s westerns, or maybe a 70s film noir kind of movie. I love the interplay of the vocals, the out of place orchestral instruments that just work really well, and the whole avant-garde kind of vibe that it does. It's just painting a picture. It's something you can close your eyes and kind of look into a different world. It's almost like it's taking you to some place that's a new, interesting, and different, and you're seeing it for the first time through their eyes. And again, I think the band's name is Onsegen Ensemble, or Onsegen Ensemble. I know I'm probably butchering it. Doesn't matter. You're getting to hear it as well with me. That's really cool. 7 songs. They're all averaging between 5 and 8 minutes long. Everything's really, really interesting on this record. Again, kind of really fun record. It's not metal in any way, shape, or form. It's not really rock in any way, shape, or form. It's much more of an experimental, very open, spatial, kind of minimalist record. But it works so very well with the different layers and elements. Let's listen to the title track, which is Fear. And that would be track number 4. Here we go. there's just a power, a passion, a beauty painted to all this. I love experimental music when it gets kind of psych rock, heavy rock, proggy all mixed together. Um, it just Svart is one of these labels that makes really, really interesting music from metal all the way to folky, neo folk stuff, and they just they got their hand on the pulse of this kind of experimental underground scene, and most of what they do I really like. A lot of their bands. I think this has a lot to do with the influences of like bands like that they have now, Dark Buddha Rising and stuff like that. I think they're very similar in tone. Uh, Beast Milk was very similar to this in that kind of vibe as well too. There's so many bands that they have that just kind of ebb and flow through this kind of Finnish oddball, left of center experimental music. Uh, let's listen to one more track. It's called Lament of Man, and it's track number 6 out of 7, and then we'll wrap it up from there. And with that, that has been Onsegen Ensemble with their record Fear on Svart Records, which came out yesterday, November 20th. It's on all formats, vinyl, CD, digital. They kind of, the more I think about it, kind of have elements of subarachnoid space, U.S. Christmas, a lot of those kind of proggy, psych, spatial kind of bands, and I'd even say like there's some K.O.Dot influences here and John Zorn and things like that as well too. I will leave links to the band on how, the way you can listen and get the music. Again, you like what I'm doing, like and subscribe on the YouTube and Facebook pages. Really does help. Really like doing these for you. I know these are longer reviews, but I think it's really, really worth it to talk and listen to the music rather than just play a minute of one track and then talk about it the whole time. Onsegen Ensemble, I'm going to say mesmerizing, mystical, cinematic journey. That's kind of what I get from them. Check out most things on Svart, and make sure you check out this record deeper because it's well worth it. Again, Clint from the Doorway 2. See ya.